Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I think the network is now fine now. Okay, so basically, what we want to talk about today is our orientation program for this particular Young Innovators Hub, which is the Digital Young Innovators Hub. So tonight we are going to be breaking down everything that we are going to be covering, the purpose of this program, and a lot of things. I'm going to be starting from the beginning, and then we are going to be ending at the end. Just basically what the program is all about. So probably send you the screenshot when I send you the replay rather, I'm sure with that you can easily jot some things down if you want to jot some things down, because it's going to be very, very important for you to jot down so that you don't violate anything, and then you can easily go along with everything that we are going to be doing. So basically, I'm going to be starting with the beginning, which is the introduction, which I wish others are around so that I can know them very well, but notwithstanding, I am African Prince Arex, and all I do online is to teach people different digital skills that can actually make them money online. And again, I also teach people that have businesses a lot of skills that is going to show them strategies of how they can actually make money on their businesses. So basically, that is what I do. So when we talk about this young innovators hub, what we are going to be talking about here is about how we younger generation, how we are going to focus more on digital skills in order for us to be able to stand out and be able to face the economy of Nigeria tomorrow. So how do I mean? We all know that a lot of people are actually struggling online, because when we go to Facebook, we go to Instagram, we even look at our friends generally, we realize that a lot of people are not on the right path. Basically, they are confused with their life. They don't know what to do with their life. And I will tell you something presently. They would say something that the world is evolving, which simply means that the world is changing. And every time the world is changing, any youth that do not change with the world by that time will definitely find himself or herself to be blamed in the nearest future. The future is very near, but if you do not follow the world to change, it's going to 100% affect your life when you get to that particular time. So how do I mean? The world is presently changing now. A lot of people are going into digital skills. When our parents were very, very young, what was changing then was maybe from black age, they were trying to change to computer age. How do I mean? They started introducing how to use computer in order for them to be able to know how to put in data on computer so that they can actually be among those that are benefiting in that particular era. And now their era is actually changing again. You remember that we are youth. When our parents were very younger, the world was moving to computer age. Every of our parents that took the opportunity then to learn computer skills got a very good job presently, and they are the one leading the top environment in the world presently, because of what? They know how to use the instruments that was actually working with them that time. So a lot of our parents that refused to learn computer skills then, that focuses on, okay, let me just be going to farm. I think that is what is going to help me. I don't think that computer, I don't want to learn it. All of them that do not learn or that did not learn those things at that particular time, they are currently facing the consequence of not learning it by that time. So now it is now our own personal time now. The world is now changing again to digital age. How do we follow the trend so that by tomorrow we can also be among those that are going to be leading the digital era, even if it is going to be changing to another thing by that time. So this is our time. A lot of people are now going into the digital world. Now, that is the reason why we have created this particular Young Innovators Hub so that we can be among people that are going to be learning the digital skills and be at the top world by the time that this is going to be useful for us. So there are a lot of things that we are going to be learning. There are a lot of things that we are going to be learning because we are just starting this particular group, and there is a purpose for us to start this particular thing. I think the third person is not here yet, but I'm sure she'll definitely get the replay and then maybe follow us on anything we are going to be discussing because we don't have much time. We only have just 45 minutes for this live session and we have a lot to cover, but I'll try to shorten everything within that time so that we can get started fully. So this particular program is a 6 month program. Is more or less like a program whereby you'll be able to learn, implement, and then even succeed before the end of the program. That is only if you are going to be implementing everything you are going to be taught on this online space and again on this Digital Young Innovators Hub. So how do I mean? After introducing everything you need to know about this particular program that the world is going into digital. So what is that digital that the world is going into? Basically, the world is going into learning digital skills. There are a lot of digital things around the world, but without the knowledge of digital skills, you cannot handle those particular things. So how do you now learn those digital skills? That is why we are here. Irrespective of anywhere you are, whether you go to university or you go to polytechnic or you go to anywhere, if you don't have digital skills presently, you will remain as somebody that even went to farm when you were going to university. Because immediately after your 4 years in the university, if you don't have any knowledge about digital skills, you are going to go back home, sit down at home and be looking, be suffering or be begging for things, which I am sure none of my students, by the special grace of God. I think the network has cut. I need to hold on for it to come back. Mi ò mọ̀ pé mo wà YouTube. Ọjọ́ ogo búrẹ́dì tán. Ó yẹ wàá gbóhùn ara ẹ̀, wọ́n á kàn rá bẹ́ẹ̀ screenshot ẹ̀ ni. Okay, so I guess the network is back. If you can actually hear me, just drop a reaction or you drop emoji or you just unmute yourself and let me know if you can hear me clearly. And somebody should just tell me the last statement I said before the network went off. So if you can hear me, please kindly drop a maybe emoji reaction or anything that can signify that you can actually hear me. Okay, thank you so much. I can see the emoji from that side. All right. Okay, okay, thank you so much for that emoji. So now let's proceed with where I stop. I remember I was actually talking about people that went to university or probably polytechnic and people that are actually working in the farm. I'm saying that if you go to university or polytechnic and you graduated without having the knowledge of digital skills, you are not going to be different from somebody that has been in the farm or somebody that have learned hand work and also do not have the knowledge of digital skills. We are going to be more or less the same. The only difference that is going to be between the both of you is because you have gone to school, probably you can think very fast, you can handle some problem than him. So that is just going to be the only difference. So that is why we need to make sure you pay more attention in this particular program that we are going to be starting today, which we are going to be learning the lot of skills that surrounded digitals, how you can actually sell those skills, how you can connect those skills together in order for you to continuously make money online by yourself. And then few years to come, a lot of people will continue to remain at home to do their transaction from home and make money from home, while a lot of people are going to be out there suffering and trying to now go and be learning the digital skills that you are opportune to be learning or to want to learn by this particular time. So that is that about that. These skills that you're going to be learning, there are a lot of skills that are surrounded with digitals. They will never teach you all these skills in school. They will never teach you all these skills in school, but they are going to be touching, let's say some part of it, they are going to be touching it in the school, but they are not going to be teaching you 100% in the school line. So that is why it is important for you to take your time, ask question, anything you are confused about, try to ask so that you can know, you can implement, and then you can always succeed using or learning it. So that is that about that. So what are you going to be learning in this particular program that you are into? Like I said from the beginning that we are just starting this program and that is why we are just 3. I'm sure by the special grace of God, by few months to come and by few years to come, when we look back to when we started this particular program, we are going to definitely see that we have improved, we have grown a lot. So because this is how things are always starting. You start small, then you grow big. And that is how you that you are currently listening to me, that you don't have any skill now, when you check yourself 1 year or 6 months after being in this particular program, you look back to who you are today and you are going to be looking back to who you are going to be by that time. You will definitely see that, oh, you have actually changed a lot. So that is how everything is. This life is stage by stage. So, and each and every stages you find yourself in this life, you need to make sure you utilize everything perfectly so that you can always be thankful later on. So what are you going to be learning in this particular program? You are going to be learning all majorly the skills that are going to be helping you, all the digital skills that are going to be helping you to do that particular business that you want to do on this online space. That is basically what we are going to be covering. Every skills, every tool that you are going to be needing that will allow you to do that particular business that you have in your mind. Each and every one of you have different businesses in your mind that you are thinking that you want to do. But for you to be able to achieve that particular business, you need digital skills to help you. You need digital tools to know how to use. When you know how to use all these things, then the only thing you are going to be needing in your life is just to get a system or to get a phone that is very okay to continue to transact your business legally and continuously grow on this online space. Online is about building. You start from nobody to somebody. Everybody that you see online today were once like you that nobody knew them online. When we look at Dangote, Dangote did not just blow in Nigeria or in Africa. There are some times in this world that when you go to the internet, you type Dangote, they'll tell you they don't know who Dangote is all about. They don't even know him at all. So it started like this, started growing to where it is today. So each and every one of you, you can actually also start very small the way you are now, and you will grow very, very big. That is the reason why you can only do this is when you are ready to learn, you are ready to implement, you are ready to do the needful, and you are ready to be disciplined. And that brings me to the particular book that we are going to be reading in this particular Young Innovators Hub. We have a book that we are going to be reading. Each and every time we come to this live session, we are going to be summarizing what we have learned. And this is going to be individual. You are going to tell me little about what you have learned because I'm going to be giving you assignments. Maybe read only chapter 1 before our next live session. That chapter 1 that I said you should read, it may not take you just, let's say, 2 hours to read it. So from now to the next session, I'm sure you should only secure 2 hours for yourself. You have to be very, very disciplined for you to achieve greatness. And anybody that I found that he or she is not disciplined, presently we have three ladies, so I'm sure we don't have a male within us now. So any one of you that are found not disciplined enough or not ready to learn, I'm going to definitely sanction the person, just like I said in the group today. So you need to be ready to implement every assignment I'm going to be giving to you. Trust me, I'm not going to deceive you. It's not going to be easy at all. But with your determination, it's going to be very, very easy for you. Everybody that is achieving greatness in this life, they knew that it was not easy as they are doing it. But because they keep doing it, they were disciplined to do what they are supposed to do at the right time. The people now see them now as, wow, you have achieved this. Oh, you are the one that can do this. Yes. Just like my example, when I started on this online, I just started like nobody. I only had just one skill. Then when I keep learning, I keep learning, then I can see the usefulness of all those skills that I have been learning. Then I started implementing each and every one of them on my pages. I started from article writing, started writing for clients. After that time, I realized that, oh, with this skill, I can write a book. I started writing the book. I realized that with this book, I can own a blog that make people search my name on Google and they will see my name. Because of the skill that I had, I was able to do that as well. Because of those skills that I have, I was able to have a YouTube channel. Because of the skill that I have, I was able to build my community. So that is the benefit of you learning skill. You will be expanding. And that is how you keep growing. The more you are not resting, the more you are putting in the effort, the more you keep growing. But the moment you stop, that moment you stay where you are. You are not going to even diminish. You are just going to remain where you are. So that is why you need to keep learning. You need to keep growing so that we can always achieve that we need to achieve. So you are going to be learning every skills that is going to be letting you to be successful in that particular thing that you want to do on this online space. All the skills I'm going to be teaching, I'm going to be taking this training individually for you. The only way we are going to be meeting together is in on this live session, whereby you are going to be telling me the assignment that I gave you. We are going to be discussing the book for the week that we are reading, and also we are also going to be. I guess my network is lost again. Okay, so my network is back. My network is back. So I was explaining what we are going to be doing. I said the book that we are going to be reading, I'm going to be dropping you the name of the book in the group after our live session. I'm going to be dropping you the name of the book and I'm going to be telling you the pages we are going to be reading because you can see that I've given you the timetable for this particular week. So we are going to be following the timetable strictly. After that time, each and every one of you, we are going to have a one-on-one discussion, like a private chat. You tell me that particular thing that you want to do. Then we start learning the skills that will allow you to achieve it. It is very, very easy. The only thing that makes it difficult is when you are not ready to learn or you are not ready to implement. No matter how hard you find things hard on this online space, probably if you do not know how to do it, trust me, the solution is on this online space. There is nothing on this earth that doesn't have a solution. Speak out, ask questions, I'm going to be exposing you to the ability to make research online. Every problem you have online, somebody have encountered the problem before and the person have solved it. After the person solved it, the person have created the solution so that you are going to be facing the problem by that time are going to be seeing something to solve your own two problem. I hope you can see that now. So this online space, there is nothing that you want to do that you cannot do. A lot of people have done it. They've faced the problem that you are thinking you will be facing. They've solved the problem for you, and they've already even recorded the process they followed to solve that problem. They've already recorded it for you. I will show you how to make research in getting all those things. The only thing that you need in this particular program is for you to be very disciplined. You talk to yourself. You tell yourself you have to be very, very disciplined for you to achieve the greatness. It is your personal decision. My own on this journey is to direct you, is to lead you through, to put you through the everything you are going to be needing. Now it's now left to you. Are you going to do the needful Are you not going to be lazy? Aha. If you know, you have to always decide in your mind, this particular program that I am starting, I am going to be making sure that I put in my best so that I can achieve everything I want to achieve. So please, that is that about that. The next thing we want to talk about is our core value. We have a core value in this particular Young Innovators Hub that we are starting. And I want you to know these four core value in your head every single time. Anytime I mentioned Digital Young Innovators Hub in the group, you have to list out the four core values for me. If you are not with your pen, you can easily watch this video after the live session to know the core value. If you are with your pen, you can jot it down and try to memorize it before we talk about it in the group. So the core value for our Digital Young Innovators Hub, the number one value is creativity. The second value is discipline. The third core value is integrity, while the last one is execution. I'm repeating it again for those that may be jotting. The first one is creativity. The second one is discipline. The third one is integrity, while the last one is execution. So let me just quickly explain this for you because we have just less than 15 minutes to round up, or less than 17 minutes to round up this live session. So now, the creativity there is coming in form of everything you are going to be learning in this particular program. You need to be very, very creative. How are you going to be creative? You may not know that you have the ability to do what you think you cannot do. How do I mean? Because a lot of people, when they ask them, can you do this? They'll be feeling, no, I cannot do it. Oh, it's only this person that can do it. It's only all those people that can do it. Everything you want to do in this life, you can easily do it. How are you going to know you can do it? It is only when you turn on your creativity. Almost every child, when we have given birth to them, probably the creativity is always turned off. It is one thing or the other that makes that creativity to be on. Some people, it may be because they have suffered a lot and they are like, oh, I cannot suffer again. I want to be rich. And they started using their creativity and they will start becoming richer. There are some people, it may be because of maybe they are they are always very, very hungry and they need to find solutions to that hunger. That was how they turned on their creativity. There are some people, it may be because of the skill they learned that made them turn on their creativity. The moment you turn on your creativity, things are going to change positively for you. I hope you can see that now. So our first core value is creativity. You need to make sure that your creativity is turned on. How are you going to be turning it on, even if it is off presently? By you learning the skills that we are going to be teaching you, by you implementing them, and by you thinking about them. And again, the book we are going to be reading, by you yourself, you that I'm talking to, by you reading it with your mind, not only with your eyes. I hope you can hear me clearly. If you can hear me clearly, please kindly drop emoji or you drop reaction on my voice note. On my or just drop reaction or you drop any emoji so that I can see that you can hear me clearly. All right, so thank you so much for that. Now, you remember what I said before I said you should drop emoji. I said, have I not forgotten like this? Yes, I remember now. I said when you are reading the books that I said you should read, I'm going to be telling you the name when we get back to the group. When you read that particular book that I said you should read it with your mind, not only with your eyes. As your eyes is reading it, let your mind be following it. Because it is only when your mind follow that book, that is when your body will want to do what they said you should do. And it is only when your body do what they said they should do, that is when your creativity is going to be turned on. Please and please, the only thing I can do is to beg you now. Because when the time comes and you don't do what you are supposed to do, you will also beg me and I will not answer. Because I'm begging you now and I want you to answer. Because the discipline and the sanction you are going to be getting if you fail to be disciplined in this particular program is going to be top notch. And you are going to be regretful for not doing or for not being disciplined enough. Aha. So you need to make sure when you are reading those books, turn on your mind. Make sure you are reading with your mind and make sure anything they said you should do, even if you cannot do it now, just continue to think about it. How can I do that thing? How can I do that thing? By you thinking about something is going to be gingering your creativity to come on to work. And immediately your creativity starts working, then you have begin to start seeing changes positively in your life. So that is the part of the creativity. The part of the discipline, I'm sure you should know that you have to be very, very disciplined. How are you going to be disciplined? There are some times that you may not feel like doing some things. That particular time, you need to discipline yourself to do it. It is only when maybe you are carried away by sleep, that is when you don't have power to do something. So far, you are not feeling sleepy and you know that probably you are just sitting among your friends or you are watching your movie, you are watching movie on your phone or you are watching TikTok or anything. Immediately you realize that you are watching that thing and that thing is not giving you value. Go back to that book and start reading. Go back to the skill you have learned and start implementing. That is the right thing for you to do. Each and every minute you have on this earth has their purpose. If you waste them on sleeping too much, or you waste them on watching movie, or you waste them on watching TikTok, you waste them on watching what is not important or playing or talking with your friends, you are going to regret it. Within these 6 months that you are going to be using in this program, you have to be very, very, very disciplined. That is that about that. And the third one is integrity. This integrity part comes in the fact that you know you don't see me and I cannot see you. But with integrity, we can easily see ourselves. How do I mean? I tell you to read 2 pages of a book for one day. If you have integrity, you will do it, and definitely from here, I will know that you've done it. That is when you have the integrity. But if you don't have integrity, you will lie. Oh, uncle, what do you call me? African Prince Arex. I've read it. I've read it, but I've forgotten how to summarize it. What have you done? You do not have integrity. And immediately you don't have integrity, you remember it is the core value of our program. If you don't have integrity and we realize you don't have the integrity, immediately you are going to be sanctioned. Aha, that is that about that. And execution. Execution in the sense that you need to implement everything that we are going to be telling you to do in this particular program, which is the Digital Young Innovators Hub. That is that about that. So, what are you going to be expecting from this program? Let's quickly move to that because we have just less than 11 minutes to end this particular session because I'll be having a class again by 8:30 and I need to prepare for their session as well. Our expectation for this particular program, number one is you have to respect deadline and assignment. If I give you deadline for something, you have to do that thing within that deadline. Please, no excuse. We don't tolerate excuses here. It's because I'm not feeling fine. It's because I'm not doing this. That is, we don't want that here. Try by all means to implement everything I said they should do. Respect the deadline and submit the assignment at the required time. It's very, very important for you to know. That is the first expectation. All these things that I'm saying, if you are rewatching the video, you better be jotting them down so that you don't fall victim. It's very important you jot them down. The second expectation that you need to know in this particular program is that you have to participate actively. You have to that is why I make it very simple. We are not going to be using 100 hours whereby we are going to be wasting your time. No, we have limited time to use here. I remember those days when I was teaching my students then in school. I'll tell them that I'm just here for a limited time. I am here now. If you don't get what you are supposed to get now, you are going to be losing forever because I'm not going to stay with you forever. And look at me today, I'm no more with them again. So that is how I'm not going to be with you again very soon when we end this program. Aha. So now that you are with me, anything I'm going to be giving out to you, make sure you implement them. It's very important you participate actively in this program. The third one is that we don't tolerate laziness. We don't tolerate laziness at all in this particular program. Please don't be lazy. Even if your body feel lazy, don't be lazy. be energetic. How are you going to be energetic? That particular book that we are going to be reading, make sure you take it your best friend. At least within these 6 months, make sure you take that book your best friend. That is that about that. Another thing is that no fear. Don't fear anybody. Don't fear. If I give you an assignment and probably you fail to do the assignment, please don't fear me. Be free with me. Tell me why you did not do the assignment and let's find solution to it. I hope that is cleared. If this is cleared, I want you to drop emoji reaction so that I can know that you are actually still following me. I'm talking about no fear. If I give you an assignment or you have anything bothering your mind, okay, thank you so much for that emoji. You have something bothering your mind, you have something you are feeling, you are not getting things right, please don't fear. Feel free to tell me anything. I am just like you. The only difference that make us different is because I just know something that you don't know. And that is what I want to pass to you so that you too can know. You can learn more and even know more than me. And that is why me sef I'm not sleeping so that I can continue to know. Do you get that now? So please, no fearing. The third one is that don't give up. Please and please don't give up. I'm begging you. It is only, you see, if you fail, the meaning of fail, according to what people say, is that fail just simply means first attempt in learning. First attempt in learning. That is failure. People that are successful in life today, they failed more than 10 times. A lot of people failed. Because they failed, they did not give up. They continue to do it again. They redo it again. Look at the person that created Bob. This Bob that we are using in this world now. The person that first created it, is it something nice thing or what's his name? They said he created it 99 times before he got it right. He did the first one, he did not get it right. He failed. He did it again, second time failed, third time failed, fourth time failed. Think about it. And the person later achieved it. So far you continue to do what you are failing, you will definitely achieve it because people that have failed, they will give you the shortcut that they passed. They will give you the solution that made them to pass so that you too can pass it. But if you give up, that is the end. You are going to start from square one again. So don't give up. We don't give up here. So that is that about that. The fourth expectation in this training is that you have to learn very fast. You have to make sure, even if you are a slow learner, immediately you are following everything accordingly, you will see that without no time, you will start learning very, very fast. So you need to learn very fast. And another thing there is that you need to ask question. You need to do what? You need to ask question. If you are confused in, forget about anything. You may ask question, maybe I did not reply, just ask the question there. I will definitely reply because I have a diary that I'm always recording some things that I have not done. I have it down with me. So even if I did not respond, just make sure, don't because I did not respond that one, you do not want to ask another one. Please ask another one. If you have 100 questions, ask them for me. Even if I cannot answer it, I will give you a solution of where you are going to be getting your answers. I hope that is cleared. That is good about that. So that is that about that. The last thing we are going to be doing, talking about before the conclusion of this program is the big promise. The big promise that I am personally going to be promising you in this particular program. And the promise is that if you commit to this Digital Young Innovators Hub, your mindset will 100% grow. The way you are going to be thinking after this program is going to be 100% different from the way your peers, your friends, the way they are thinking. Is going to go beyond that, far away. The skills that you are going to be having is going to multiply, and then your income will begin to shift. How do I mean? You will start making money on this online space. And to round it up, we are going to be taking it one step at a time. So that is how it's going to look like. So by the special grace of God, we are going to be ending the live session here. And again, if you have any question, just drop it down in the group because we don't have much time to ask questions here. Drop it down in the group. I'm going to give answers to them. So the next thing we are going to be doing, I'm going to be explaining it for you in the group because you remember it's going to be one-on-one. You tell me what you want to do. This one tell me what you want to do, this one tell me what you want to do. Then we now start learning the skills around it, the tools around it, everything that you need to know about around that thing. We are going to learn everything by the special grace of God. And you are going to be implementing everything with your phone. I'm not sure you will 100% need system. The one you will even need system to do. I remember when I was learning, there are some point I did not have system. I used to write them down in a paper. Okay, when I have system, I will learn this one. When I have system, I will learn. And look at it. I have system now, I am learning those things. So if you don't have system, system is not your problem. Just put it down. Okay, when I have system, you will learn it. You will definitely have system one day. Do you get that now? So don't put your mind in that there is one problem that will make you not to achieve something. Every problem have a solution. Put this statement in your left hand side that every problem in this life has what? A solution, and you will definitely find a solution. So that is where we are going to be ending tonight. By the special grace of God, we are going to continue in the group on the next thing that we are going to be doing on the journey to this Young Innovators Hub. And again, I'll give you the rest information in the group. So thank you so much for joining this live, and I wish you a very successful beginning and a successful ending. So thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you for your time again. In our next thing, just check the timetable. We are going to be seeing the next thing we are going to be doing. So in the class tomorrow, by the special grace of God, any of you that remember, just drop a comment in the group. Drop a comment so that your group can pop up and I can easily tell you what next we want to do from where we stop. We are going to be meeting again on Wednesday by the special grace of God, the same time, 7:30 to 8:15. What we are going to be discussing on Wednesday, we are going to be talking about it in the group before we come. So thank you so much and have a wonderful and a very good night rest.